So here we are ready to start our wonderful Christmas collection with the brand new range that I have created for this season. I've just got a very traditional hand tied here with one beautiful red rose in the middle, some mango callas, some ilex berries really giving that Christmas feel, and some little mini gerbras. And then we've used some of the beech leaves which we've just gently glittered to really give that Christmas feel, and the wonderful scent from the pine. And with this design we're going to use two of the wonderful Christmas cellophanes. We're now moving into, we're now going to use two of the wonderful Christmas cellophanes. We've got a wonderful gold metallic cellophane here, and the poinsettia clear cellophane, which has got the poinsettia flower with just a red flower just dotted through, and it's in this wonderful dark green on the cellophane. And we're going to use the two cellophanes on top of each other. This really creates quite a stunning effect with that gold tint underneath. But you can then change the tint to many other colour combinations. You could put green underneath, even silver, and really make different combinations. I'm first going to roll out the cellophane on the table together, and we're going to gently just cut to one side. So I'm just going to place the cellophanes out of the way for a second. So now we've got the cellophanes together, we are going to fold the two cellophanes in half. So it's really giving you a real good mixture of combination and colour on both sides. Now, to make this design easier to work with, once we've folded the cellophane over, we're going to just gently take the stapler down between two of the segments, so all the way down every 6 inches, so that this gives you more control to actually hold the cellophane. Now, the easiest way to actually measure to make sure you have enough cellophane for your piece, it should be approximately 4 to 5 widths of your hand tied, so that you can actually work out exactly how much you require. So now we've got the cellophane stapled down the middle, which gives control to the design. We're going to take each end of the cellophane and we're just going to gently roll, so it's giving a real nice neat finish to the piece. And we're just going to staple and control the cellophane together. So we repeat the process one more time. So you fold and then roll. So this is keeping the rough edge inside. And just gently working down the edge. So this gives a nice neat finish down one side of the cellophane. So now we are ready to wrap the hand tied, and I will first start off just by giving a little bit of a tease at the bottom. And this will allow me to then catch the cellophane as I am turning my hand tide. And as you can see, because we've controlled with the stapler, it makes it much easier to work with. And we are continuing around the outside of the flowers, and we're now coming up to this final area here. So we're needing to make sure that this side of the cellophane stays closely to the edge of the piece. So this gives a wonderful casing, and it's giving the actual pattern inside the design and also on the outside of the design. So now we've finished wrapping the hand tied, we're going to tie off with some twine, and I just want to show you a real good technique for tying off a hand tie, because sometimes it can be quite aggravating when the twine slips. So if you make a loop with the twine and another loop, so it's like a figure 8, and then you take the twine and it continues between those two loops, making sure that you're pulling your twine quite tight as you go around the hand tied. If you then take the twine through the top loop, you then have to put it between your teeth and hold and pull the bottom one, and that fastens your hand tied. It's a real great technique for tying off, and it stops the twine from slipping. So now we need to wrap the bottom of the hand tied. So what we're going to do is we're taking the gold and the clear cellophane on top of each other, and we're going to fold the cellophane across, and what this actually creates is a real nice tidy square to use on the base of the hand tie. So we've got the two, and we're going to just lift the gold and fold it so it's giving this star effect. If you just gently fold the cellophane and just make a mark, that gives you the central point of the piece, so you know that that's exactly where your hand tied needs to be, is in that middle point. So we're going to take the hand tied and we're going to start to just gently tease the cellophane around the base of your piece, and using a little bit of force just gently pull and tease the cellophane. This really sort of gives you that nice frilly effect around the base. We need to just finish off the product with a wonderful gold ribbon, and I'm just going to gently twist the ribbon in the middle so we can make roughly about 6 loops. And again, keep working in a figure 8 all the time, so it gives you this real nice fluffy decorative bow. So now we can tie off the ribbon, and this can be placed on to the hand tied to really finish off the design. And one of the most important things is always to take your tying point to the front, so that when you actually finish off and tie, the knot is going underneath the bow rather than at the back of the hand tied. And then we can just gently trim and tidy up any raw edges. So now we've got the hand tied finished, and the most important thing is also then adding any identification that you have in regards to your business. So here I'm adding my award from the RHS Chelsea Florist of the Year, and then I'm going to add on my business name. And most importantly, I will always sit just on the inside of the design the care instructions, so it's obvious for the customer to see. And using a piece of our corporate ribbon, we can then just add this on. One of the most important things with using things like labels is one about your awards, but getting your name across everywhere. You should have your name or telephone number, so there's going to be one place where the customer is going to remember it from, and always have it on show. And then we have a beautiful bag to be able to showcase the design so that the customer can then take it away. Finally, the most important thing is obviously the gift card, which also will have your envelope, which also will have the name of the business and telephone number. And the other important thing that we always do is we always tie Flower Food with a business card around every item that leaves the shop. So the customer may not remember keeping all these items at the end of the day, but there is always a business card that they might just put into their wallet, and it's one of those things that's going to promote your business and hopefully create more orders through the shop door. And here we have a wonderful Christmas design, finished off with beautiful bag, wonderful cellophanes, and it's sure to really create impact for anybody at Christmas with these stunning flowers.